Hi guys, welcome to Colouring Book Club. Thank you for being here this morning. Hope you have a great day and might catch you on next stream. She might call in at half time, Pam. Yeah, good luck to her team. And the cats are in the grand final on Saturday. You beauty. Morning, Heather. I absolutely love this image. Can't wait to see how you tackle it. I'm going to tackle it with White Nights watercolours. For starters, something a little bit different. Thank you for being here, everyone. Okay, so we are going to colour in Rooms of Wonder by Joanna Basford, page 20. And I've got a thing for mushrooms, so yeah, mushrooms. That's just that stupid cow that murdered 3 people with death cap mushrooms. I'm never going to live it down. The poor mushrooms have got themselves a bad reputation. Not all mushrooms are poisonous. Anyways, right, my palette, got my brush. Oh, I was thinking about using something I've never used before. Don't know how I'll go with it, but I'll give it a go. Get out my feather brush. I can't think the I can't think of the proper name for it. Right, bit of water. Probably should have spritzed these, but oh well. I don't remember which colour's which. It's nice dark green. Let's start with the background. Now this paper is not exactly water friendly. And I'm no watercolour expert. That's for sure. Just the end of the page. And I want some black. That is nice. It's a really sort of dark indigo colour. So I hope everyone's had a good week, or good 2 weeks actually, because we had last week off. A holiday. I want to check this paper on the other side. It's not too bad. Just going to keep the water a bit minimal. And I'll probably end up with watermarks, but it doesn't matter. Hello there. Hello back, Pam. You're home and hope everything's going okay for you. Thought about you. So I hope lift you up a bit. I'm using a small brush. So I want a bit of control. And of course water colour reactivates, so it's good. Just gotta find the edge of that paper. I know I could get a big brush out. I don't think. But if you don't mind watching, I'm happy to use the one I'm using at the moment. I don't want to use too much water, but a bit of wet on wet is good. That's what I need. I hope if possible I have another emergency admission with my brain been awful, to be honest. My volume is at 100. I haven't touched my volume, sweetheart. It's still should be fine. And the bar's moving just fine. I've got a, well, my computer laptop volume is at 72, which is quite high. Try not to go on to the next page. Oh, the Catters! AFL Australian football, we're in the grand final. Yay! Awesome. Haven't even finished page 83 in Dark Fairy Tales. Haven't touched it yet. I haven't had the chance. Been doing other stuff. It's got a slight bit of those like sort of pilling dots in it, which I don't mind actually. It looks okay. Just checking the other side again. It's pretty good. It's just the slightest bit of warping, so it's very good actually. I might as well continue down this side. So I'll get the base coat on, I can work from there. Have you been doing any of your junk jelly? Yes, I have. I did a little bit more. I don't know where the days go, seriously. I did a little bit more in my steampunk journal, not a lot. And I made a 3D tag, which is looking pretty cool. Just a little bit onto that. I suppose I'll get it out and show you. And not last week, we had the week off, the week before that, the video that I did. I didn't get a whole lot of colouring done. Too busy gas bagging and whatever else. And it's like, yes, I know we're here to colour, but we do other stuff as well. So some wonderful person didn't like what we were doing, gave me a thumbs down. So I'll thank you for the view anyway. Let's try it. There's a bit of a bump where the spine is and the page opens up. Bit of a ridge. These are Fu, how do I pronounce it? Fuumi. Fuumi. Fuumui. 4 U's in it. It's a nice brush in it. So that was something else I did, was spend a fortune on it. 100% cotton watercolour paper. It's another project I wanted to do, but I don't want to use it until I learn how to use watercolours a bit better anyway. Properly, I don't think that'll ever happen, but I like the top corner. Good morning to you, Lulu. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. We've got Halloween. Well, I'm not a Halloween person, but yeah, spooky stuff coming up soon. Yes, love to see it. Oh, I can see who that was. Oh no, nah. No, I couldn't care less. I have 2 waters. I have one from a dirty water and one from a clean water, and I always forget to go to the clean water after I wash my brush. It doesn't matter, really. So now I'm using a bit more water and a bit less paint, so I'm fading it out. But I'm just conscious of this paper not being very, most colouring books aren't watercolour friendly. You just got to keep the water usage down and not flood. I mean, in saying that, I've seen people, use so much water. It's black. It's green. That's why I sort of got this one as well to play with. But of course, I'm stuck on this brush. So I tell you, I think I told you, I'm not sure, a few weeks ago now. I got up in the morning, I was going to go and play up in the front room. And, yeah, so I ended up playing up in the front room, but Mr. Wes had been busy and pulled one of my bead drawers out, and there was hundreds of tiny beads all over the bloody floor. Oh, pull that sewing machine cabinet out, and I thought I'd have to take more stuff out of it, but I didn't. And I managed to drag it across the floor and vacuum all this, in the corner, like where the skirting board is, and there's just stuff everywhere. Fucking a little horror. I wanted to kill him. Yeah, I got a bit of glare from the light, so instead of moving the book, I'll sit at an angle so I can see what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't know why, but I like having dark corners and then coming in light. Always has a good effect. So I quite often do that. I haven't finished the background yet, but hey, 20 minutes and I've nearly got the background done. Miracles. Good morning to you, Brittany. Good morning to you, Diane. Thank you for being here, my lovely ladies. Whatever doing, I would love to see it. I'll get it out soon. Nah. Okay, some toes. Thanks, anyway, been rough. No light at the end of the tunnel, but I'm home here to enjoy the stream. Yeah, Mr. Wes, ha ha ha, alright, I'm just strangling. It didn't take as long as I thought, but then I had to sit here for a few hours and I had to sort them all out. What watercolour paint are you painting background? Dark green with. I'm using White Nights set of 36. Expensive little buggers. These are beautiful colours though. Red, black, and I'm not sure. I think this might be the first time I've actually coloured with them that I can remember. I've only swatched them. And last night I put pencils down and I thought, yeah, I think I might use some watercolour paint. Now, just looking. I don't know what, maybe it doesn't matter, I can let it dry. Beauty of it, it doesn't go to waste. You can reactivate it. It's a lovely colour. Thank you, Lou. Look at that. Have you been seeing new colour cubes for Sarah? No! I want them, but don't use the old cubes. Laugh out loud. No, neither do I. Don't want to miss out. Pam, talk to the hand. I was able to make an appointment to see a non-allergy clinic here in Georgia. It's Monday night for me here in Georgia. I'll see them, Pam. Talk to the hand. Don't want to know. I've gone back on light and easy starting on Saturday because I went and saw the diabetic educator and stuff. So yeah, so pre-diabetic and yeah, got it under control and just talking to her. I said I could get thinking about going back on light and easy. So we got it under control and talking about in here, and she said get in that pool. Anyway, so yeah, a bit of exercise. Let me see. Bit of olive green. I have to try it first to see if I like it. I can mix. Oh, that's pretty. So a bit of olive green and a bit of the green that I was using. Blend the two in. So yeah, back on light and easy. So I think I'll have to be done buying art supplies for a while. I don't want to know, but I am intrigued. So Sarah's new colour cubes, eh? I don't use the ones I brought. I love them. And they're great for like references and things, but I keep forgetting. I've written it down, but that's about it. Where's Lisa? She'll get a kick out of it. Yes. Are you getting them? Are you getting them, Lulu? Are you getting them, Pam? I'm going to ask you, YouTube or what? You want the guy behind the art? Well, I've not needed beyond needed comments. They were, did a review on some more like colour paints a few years ago. Oh well, if he doesn't like them, that's his pigeon. Should be buying anything. Yeah, well, that's escalated, hasn't it? Because now NATO's, he's overstepped the mark, so who knows what's going to happen here. Probably not pen. I have my own charts that I like. I want them to do and drawing in pencils though. Have you seen those? Pretty Harry has I'll just a different view on more. But Let's not talk about here. Yeah, let's leave that one alone. Let's see them too. I want everything, but my budget says no. Yeah. Yeah, I've spent enough. A bit more colour in here. So I'm using light and then I want to bring it out. But I don't really want to, I want some of these lighter areas to stay the way they are. So without having harsh watermark lines. And that olive green's a good colour, but it's just a bit too bright on the green, so I'm just mixing just a little bit, just to bring it back a bit. So I had a friend from my old haunts, known him for many years in Bairnsdale, and he brought his dad over to Geelong for a luncheon at the yacht club because he's a life member. And God bless him, he's 100. So if you got a letter from the Queen, and the friend said, the King, I was like, oh yeah. No, not yet. It's like, well, he should get one. Anyway, so God bless him. So they come over. It was good to catch up with them. So I went into Geelong. On Friday. Caught up with them, which was great. Do a bit of shadow under that mushy. Now that I've done this on the outside, I have to think about doing the inside. I love using wet on wet and just I do love letting the paint just do its own thing. I can use a bit more dark under there under the leaf as well. But I could do all that later, once it's dried. That's adding a lovely pop to the green header. Thank you. Georgia. See if they're all related somehow or not. Yeah. At least you're getting onto it with me and doing something about it. And that's the main thing. Oops. I can't forget my cuppa. Always forget the cuppa. Looks a bit different on screen. I like it. I like the colours on screen. And I don't know why, I can't remember how to fix it, but I have done it before, but like it's one colour and then I put my hand there and it goes bright. And I played around with it before stream and I couldn't really get it to do what I wanted. So it's like, well, as long as you can see it. They're all related. And yeah, on Friday anyway, I met my friend's niece. Hello, Becky, if you watch this. She does art of different sorts as well. So it was great to meet someone in person that actually does art. She actually lives in Geelong, so she's not that far away. The tedious bits getting into the details in between here, but just like pencils, even with the, I'm sitting here with the paintbrush and I just feel like doing little itty bitty leaves and just playing around with some details. Should let that dry first, but yeah, going in and doing some shading and just playing around. Just shows how much I'm loving my junk journals, missing my colouring, can't do it all at once, only have two hands. What have I got up around here on one side? Now I can play. But how is this? Not using pencils and using watercolours. Actually getting something done. When that's dry, which it pretty much is. Go back in and touch it up or put another coat on it or whatever. That's a bit too much. Instead of granulated white nights, I forgot the spray the board up. No, it's just water, just normal White Nights watercolours. They're a good brand. They're beautiful colours. I've got these water lines. Blend them in a bit. Voila! See them no more. Haven't got any glossaries. Nothing's been happening in here, not that I know of. Just have a bit of paint there and try and blend that line in a bit. Come on, dear B. I was thinking about you just before, and it's like having a nice sleep in. You don't have to be sorry you're late. Have you ever accidentally drunk your colour water? No, I think it is coffee. I have more than once too. No, I can't think of any times I might have come close. I might have gone to reach for it, but no, I haven't. I haven't actually drunk it, but I'm sure, darn positive, that there's plenty of people that have over the years. Was it good? I'm gonna shove this it away. Easier. How you doing, B? I'm going to do the background on the inside too, but I really just want to play around with the mushrooms. Bit of a harsh line up here. That's too. Not. I don't want to touch this up here because I like this. Let's see what you're doing now. You're drinking tomato sauce. What are you doing? Drinking tomato sauce. I've thought about it and almost did it once. Also, with tomato sauce at dinner. Yeah, no. It's funny but gross at the same time. It'd be funny to say. I have an 8-ounce water bottle sitting on the desk where I have colour supplies, and I had to remove the label so it looks different than the regular water bottles. Yeah, no, see that's asking for trouble. And your bottles look the same with art supplies and your water. And it's like, I'm not sure how you drink tomato sauce at the dinner table. If you had it in similar containers or something, I don't know. Please explain. No, not silly. No, not a sleeping. Have a silly dog that has a huge cyst on the neck and she's been a lot of work. Oh. Well, I hope that's all it is. It's just a cyst. I'm thinking about drawing a warning on the bottle in permanent black marker, in case it happens again. Yes, it's the autopilot, alright. Have to get him to have it removed. To get him to have it removed. Nani is too excitable. Dope her up. I have to wait till she's moved into her house before we book her in. So, right, yeah. Good morning to you, Stardust. Thank you for being here, darling. Do you have a date for her moving yet? Hopefully it is a non-cancerous cyst on the dog's neck. Yeah. It's a pain right on the back of her neck. It keeps weeping and she won't stop scratching. Okay. So you're getting something out of it, and that's kind of a good sign, really. No definite date yet. God, mother. Yeah, well, getting something out of it is a pretty good sign. No. Sort it out. Alright, I've got all these colours. Now I've got olive green here, and these jars here I've got stars and fairy dust or something in them. So I might start with that. Let me see, what colours have I got? Cadmium yellow, golden. That might look nice. Might start off with the cadmium yellow and then maybe some golden. Or I could use some cadmium lemon and then you support. Oh no, oh no, oh, I'll just go with the flow. You know. It's a very bright yellow. Very bright yellow. It's a very bright yellow. So let's try. It's good because there's only 9. I don't know how many of you do this. Like, I haven't got them marked along the ridge. There's like 9 across, so I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the time. Seeing all the names are underneath. I mean, I could. Yeah, I see messy pallets, and it's like I just want to clean them. I haven't even used that orange yet. Oh, now I'm putting it elsewhere. Anyway, I know I can do that later. Heather, stop being so fussy. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. The golden is bright as well. I can do that. So I'll use a bit of cadmium lemon and the golden. And of course, if you know, the more water you use, you water down your colours so they're not so bright. Clean your brush regularly. Oh, I know what I thought about doing. Test my skills. I haven't done it for a long time, but I thought about doing. Well, hang on. I thought about something else I could do as well. Before I forget, while I'm doing that. Oh, and the other thing too. Let me see. What I use? I've got Coloro. I've got the pearl. I wonder if they'll stand out. I'm not sure which colour to use. I might try the Coloro. See what happens. Got my itty bitty brush. It takes a little bit to activate. I love playing in the Coloro once you activate it and it just shimmies. Beautiful colours. I don't know if this will stand out or not. I just want some faint leaves in the background, but let's see if I can remember how to do it. I have to think. Strain the brain. You go thick, and then twist your brush around, and then come back in. and you get leaves. Yeah, I can't even see that. You cannot see that. Alright, I'll let that activate a bit more. Mix it in with another colour. Now I'm doing it while I remember, so later on down the track I'll go, oh yeah. So while I'm at it, I know you wanted to see it, Pam. This is, I haven't glued him on yet. This is a 3D tag. How pretty is that on screen? Wow. Oh, it's so pretty. Anyway, it's a 3D tag, so you get the template, whichever you prefer, and do the border around it. Get that done, and put your base picture in it. Anyway, there's a bit of acetate there, so I wanted a fairy transparent, so I got some acetate, and I got my fairy stencil, and I went around with my white marker, which is the new ones I got off Temu, and they're really good. Wrong drawer. Really like these. Only off Temu, I can't remember how much they were, $1.68 or something, a lot cheaper than Posca. And fantastic, just works like a charm. So anyway, so I got them, I love them. So I got another one. And it's only let you buy one, like a set of 5. Anyway, so I did that on the acetate, and then, as you know, Posca and that when it dries scratches off easy. So I got a toothpick and went around and made any lines that were too thick, made them really fine white lines. And then I got my Mod Podge Extreme Glitter and painted the inside with the glitter. And I stuck a dragonfly and the butterfly, and I fussy cut out a mushroom and stuck that mushroom there. And I've got the other mushroom here that has to go on. And I'm going to get some die cut leaves, which turned up last week. And let me tell you, that folder's heavy with the die cuts in it. It's heavy. But I get the die cut leaves, ferns, whatever, and put a couple of fern leaves and that on it. Then I stuck this up the top for a bit of 3D. And then I'm going to get this and put this on the back like a photo album. So hopefully it'll sit up. Anyway, so I'll do that, but that's the plan. Oh, that's so pretty on screen. Oh, I'm really happy with it. That's a bit more green than it is on the screen. There, you can see it a bit more there. It's a bit more green than... But anyway, so that's what I'm doing, and I started that the other day, and as you can see, I still haven't finished it, because other stuff gets in the way, and I spent all day the other day playing around with the USB and doing stuff. And then the folders were annoying me, like your file folders. Like the old Windows 10 and that, you could get like your thumbnail on the front of your folder, and now most of the folders are like half. So you see a bit of a picture in them, or they go right up the top and there's nothing. It's like, why are some of them different? So I was mucking around with that, and then I found this thing that you could get, and it gave you the whole thumbnail on your file folder, so you could see the contents of it. It covered the whole file. That was excellent. So I took the risk. I give that a go, and it works. And I've had an update that wouldn't. Work. And then like last night, you can repair it, and it won't touch your files or anything. That's all preserved, but it repairs your latest update or something or other. And so I did that last night and worked like a charm, and it's like beauty. So that's done. But I knew it would, because I saw that in comments your files can revert back. So my file folder thumbnails have reverted back. to half instead of being full, but I've still got the thing there that I can switch them back to full. So I've left that in my documents. I've got that there in a folder. Where's that leaf? So you go flat with the brush, up, twist it around, which is take a bit, a bit of a knack actually, and then back down. So I can see that, but not very well. But if I remember and I dry it, I don't want to muck the leaves up. Go up, flat, twist it up to the tip, turn it around, and then come back down. And it does, it takes a bit of a knack. Probably don't even look like leaves. I should probably get a little brush because I want to see that's rid of that one. That's the other good thing about watercolours. If you make a mistake, it's easy to get rid of it. It's most of the time. I am going to wait for pens online come out. 48 drawing pencils just come with new 48 colours. I have money to buy in the future. She's been in twice. They said it was a normal cyst, not antibiotics, anti-inflammatory meds, but unfortunately no. But then with a cone help. Can't use a cone, it's right where the cone would sit. Oh, that is gorgeous, Hannah. Thank you, Pam. Pretty. It's so beautiful. Thank you, guys. Yeah, it looks. It really does look really pretty on the screen. I did say hello to you before Stardust. I was just reading the other stuff. Yeah, I did say. Yep. Thank you, everyone, for making. I mean, Stardust has been here quite a few times, but if you see someone come in and whatever, and make them feel welcome. I'm going to let that Kaleidro dry. I think I'll get a bit more of it while it's wet and then we'll let it dry because I really don't. It's not showing up. I mean, it's kind of a transparent sort of paint. Both like activating them and watching them shimmer. But anyway, need to dry this before that goes away, otherwise you can. Certainly don't want that. Anyway, I've got a couple. Oh wow, that was cool. I had colour on my brush and I mixed the green, and then I got a bit of black and put, and it just went like alcohol inks in resin. That was really cool. That was super cool. All right, I'll do one up. Flat up. Well, that looks like a leaf as it is. I won't leave that. Then you're supposed to turn it around and come back down the other side. Anyway, I'll leave that there. Bit of practice. Getting back onto my background. that's very bright. I am so engrossed in what I'm doing, I just want to play around. I mean, I am at the moment, but I know I've got a million other things to do. Neighbour rang me up yesterday, so I'll go up and see her for a while. Have a coffee with her. Oh my god, I had to go and get my car updated because it wasn't available during when the service was getting done and the recall, so they had to check. And so before that I went to Office Works. I thought I've got to get more ink. So from my old HP Envy, I got the ink. And we all know, most of us know that when you get ink, it's cheaper to get a new printer. Well, I have a new printer. I bought the Canon. $81.99 for the black and $94.99 for the tricolour. What the F? Really? No, it's just, yeah, that's, and for the Canon that I got, because the MB's two cartridges, a black one and a tricolour. And for the new Canon, there's 6 cartridges. But the 6 cartridges was $127. Where does my money go? Wow. Oh, seriously. And I get large too, extra large. I mean, the regular ones don't last you 2 seconds. Pointless getting them. But when I went up to the counter at Office Works, I'm like, what the hell? And she goes, yeah, HP is the most expensive. I said, yeah, well, you know, I might use it, and HP is going to get the boot out the door. I don't want to. I like having both of them. But, oh my God, you know, just it's like cheaper to... It is cheaper to buy a new printer than it is to get the inks. It's just ridiculous. And of course, that's where they get their money. What colour am I going to do this out further? I don't know. I'll think about it when we get to it. But that's berserk. Yeah, I like my HP Envy. I was cracking the darkies with it because it was being a pain. But it prints beautifully now. This is the first time I've coloured in this book too. So it's a newbie. as far as colouring goes, I'm looking at it last night. I get April. Yeah, 19th of April this year. And then I discovered that I would like to do junk journals. So I used to have 4 cats in the park. That sort of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it is cheaper than it. When I researched for a new printer, and I got the Canon, yeah, it is. It was a bit of like the reviews and research, and it's like it's cheaper to get a new printer. It's ridiculous. Um, yeah, I didn't want that much orange. Where else have I got the jars? Here at the bottom. I don't know what that looked like. I was just thinking, don't know, out of the blue. Don't know why. And the blue and orange are, you know, complementary colours. I wonder what blue would look like out there. But I don't know what I'm mucking up either. Alright. I've got all sorts of colours here. Let's play. Disney movie Pokemon. I used to work as a consultant in the past. Buy knockoffs, as in the printers, printer ink. You can get refills, I know. I'm not doing that either, but I'll look up Sarah's new colour cubes. You were in here at the time, I don't think, B. Sarah Renee Sarah Renee Clark's, yeah, colour cubes. that Pam's trying to enable me with, and the derwent drawing. Talk to the hand. Not even using what I've got. There goes my day again. Yesterday I was organising some notes and ended up getting, you know, the big, like, just small notebooks, but that big, but they've got the big bloody spiral wire on them. I got a couple of them and took all the pages out and put them together and then cut my folio thing's got 6 loops. So I got the X-Acto knife and cut out 2 sections where the needed holes, put them into my book. As in all the notes in it, so I've got the 6 binders there, right? So I got the X-Acto knife and cut out there and down there so they would all fit. And on these, so I got rid of the spiral wire and put them all in here. So I've got all my notes, all my digital downloads are listed, and yeah, so she's all my notes are in here and my art stuff and whatever. And that took me all day till about 11 o'clock last night or something. And of course that update, repair the update and whatever was on the go for a long time. And it's like, God, it's 11 o'clock, 11:30 actually, I think. And it's like, I haven't even set up for tomorrow. Let's see what's happening with the other side. Not much. I haven't used excessive water. There's a little bit of, you know, buckling, but it's not bad at all. And it'll flatten out. Squish between books. Alright, what colours? Hey you, how are you? You're a poet and don't even know it. I like colouring mushrooms. Yeah, I've got a thing for mushrooms. Thumbs up and share. Thank you very much. The derwent drawing. Yeah. Shh, Lulu. I just wrote it down. I didn't say I was going to get them. I don't even use what I've got. You're doing good. That's good. I love this page and I treated it as a double page, mind you, that I'm not finished. Yeah, no, she's gonna be a bit of a task getting all these little babies done. That's a good idea, actually. Colouring all in between all those little mushrooms. That would be half the task. Get the background done. But at least it's only little areas, not big, huge areas. No worries, Lily. The cubes look great and the program that works online give exact colour from a huge array of pencils. Pam? Stop it! I don't use the original cube, they just sit on the shelf. Yeah. And good bee. But I don't want to miss out. I laugh out loud. I actually have fun though. I make circles on the second page and black out the rest. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yep. So I only had 3 small circles to colour on the second page. I'm not itchy for it. I'm not colouring at the moment, so it's not on my mind at the moment. Yeah, that's right, B. That's my affirmation. I'm not itchy for it. I'm not colouring at the moment, so I'm not, my mind at the moment, it's not, Heather, take notice of B. I mean, there's enough there. There's 500 cards in the first set. So there's a lot of reference photos and, all that sort of stuff. I even found that colour mixer and put that on my phone. Like everything else, and it just sits there too. But they're cool once you start playing with them. Mushroom. Alright. And I'm going to leave my paint palette dirty, I think. I'll try. It's a hard task to not clean it, but I'll try. Well, now, I thought of using maybe some sepia. And I love the colour indigo. Maybe some turquoise. Don't you love it when you want the paint to stay on the palette and it just all sticks to your brush? I was going to say knife. Sticks to your brush. Which one will I do? I'll do one down here because I don't know what it's going to. I sort of do pencil-wise, but I don't know what it's going to look like. Which one will I do? I'll do one of these. And just a tiny bit of so that was turquoise blue and a bit of sepia. And when it dries, I can go back and play with it a bit more. So I play with it now. Go figure. Okay, what else will I do? Oh, maybe some green. I do like using watercolours with like hardly any water. That's got a bit of colour right there in the corner. And maybe I'll use just a tiny bit of black. It's black, but it's like a dark indigo. It's a nice colour actually. Just remember, you use light colours with watercolour. You can always go back and darken it up, but you can't lighten watercolour, apparently. I'd like to prove them all wrong, but Are you referring to Sarah and A Clark's second physical colour cube and digital colour cube are available for pre-order currently? New cubes. Whoa! New cubes are 300 and one. You heard how much I just spent on bloody inks. $81.99, $84.99. and $127. Yeah, nah. Nah. And now I'm back on light and easy. That's going to kill the budget. But I'm loving it. $300. What? These are better sell some journals. Anyone want to buy a journal? If I wasn't on stream, I would probably let a few cuss words go. But you know, you're not forced to buy it, so it doesn't really matter. The new kid's 300, so a wallet with her. Ouch, no way. Yeah, no, that's just no. And she's like local too. She's Australian. Melbourne, I think. I will buy the companion book for the new colours and call it a day. Oh, you can get a book. Oh, so if you can get the book separately, that'd be all right. I bought the companions for the first two, and I'm good. She does sell sample sets too. I did get some of her old ones for $3 to $6. I had to print with them myself. Yeah, no. And then you're adding the printer up, the ink up. No. You know me, I love to not spend money and still get what I want. If only we could all do that. If only we could all do that. I love your jumper, Heather. It looks snuggly. Thank you. It was $10 at like Kmart. Made from probably made by Anko, and I got a white one as well. But yeah, I wish. Well, you know, I spent enough that day as well. But yeah, I wish I had got a couple more. How much is the companion book? This is a good idea. View. The last two are 29 each. Yeah, you're not in Australia, are you, View? She's Australia. She's in Melbourne, and we're in Australia, and B's in Melbourne, and yet if you're in America, I assume $29 each, and you're all the way overseas, and we're in the same damn country. You know, not even like 2 hour drive away from her. B's probably a lot less than that. And yeah, we won't get for $29 each, I'll bet. Are you referring to the second edition of Digital Colour Cube that is currently only available for pre-order? Yeah, you can wet and dab with tissue done. Yeah, you can wet and dab with tissue done watercolour lighting. Yeah, that's right. They reckon it. Yeah, anyway, that's another story. And since it is digital, you can just look at it on your computer. Plus, it is interactive. Heather, you could do Christmas tags and sell them. Yeah, there's a lot of Christmas digital stuff that I haven't touched. Don't like, for me personally, I don't bother with Christmas, but and there's not a whole, you know, like I don't have to buy for family and all that stuff, so it's all good. Yeah. But yeah, I could do some Christmas. I don't even know if they're having a market over at the clubhouse this year. Haven't heard a thing. Should have heard by now. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser cut into small squares can be used to clean any mistakes made with watercolour paints on this image without ruining the page. Well, there you go. Really, Brittany, have you tried it? Yeah, they do, like with watercolours, you're supposed to you start off with light colours and then you let it dry and it gets darker and darker and darker and you add more shades to it. But if you put dark on it, you can't lighten that up. Even if you use white watercolour, even if you use white, apparently. So they say. I don't know. I'm sure there are people out there that prove the professional watercolourists, I will call them, because that's their full-time job is watercolouring, and prove them wrong. But I'm not going there. I'm just doing my own little thing. Whatever happens, happens. But when it's wet, yeah, you can make a mistake in that. You can dab it off, blend it out, whatever. Looking at colours. I wonder what will I do. Some emerald green. Looks really pretty. So is the yellowish green. Hang on. Some yellowish green. Red, orange, yellow, green, red, orange. I always do charcoals. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Might do it like that. So I'll have a green, a blue, a purple, maybe a pink. I could even mix them up, feeling creative. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Yeah, I was in the mood for just doing itty bitty little bits and pieces. And I just want to spend an hour painting this one jar. Don't even take that long. never thought I'd get into watercolour paint actually. Just wasn't, never, I don't know, the wishy-washy look of them. Yeah, never thought I'd get into them, but no, I like. Shut up. They've been a rotten pain. I think they must have locked them up a bit over winter. Put them in the garage. Tighten them. You could hear them, but it was muffled. It was quieter. Whereas now, they're back out on the loose. It's pretty. First, hello, you can do Christmas songs. So, try to. Did I lose sound? I hope not. Refresh, girl. Bit of cerulean blue. It's really, really light. Swatch, yeah, it is light. Swatch is really light. Hope you're enjoying your match, Sherry. If you watch this back, hope your footy team's winning. And well, I'm iron that violet off, but I'm not ready for that yet. Ultramarine or ultramarine deep. And then there's bright blue. It's got some nice colours in here. The white nights are nice. I've got other stuff to do. I just want to play with this. It never works out that way. Once I finish streaming. Oh, and now one of my 7 Plaza, Margaret, she's good to watch. She does junk journaling stuff, but I like the stuff she makes, but she's funny as well. She's really good. I love watching her. And she's reached 50k followers, so she's got a 15-page freebie. So I've got that to download later, and then put it onto my USB and whatever. And there goes another day. I guarantee it. And I'm going to go up the road and see my neighbour, have a coffee with her, which I'm looking forward to actually. And she's had a brace on her back for years, and her neck was becoming a lot of trouble. Was pressing on her spinal cord and causing some real issues. So she got that operated on the 18th of August. Don't think she'll mind me telling you this. And then she went back on Monday and got x-rays and stuff and rang me yesterday. It is the first time in years, and she has no neck brace on, no back brace on. I wish you could get like this, Pam. Maybe I should put you on her surgeon and that. She many years, and she's braceless. She said she's got. So I can't wait to see her and catch up. That is just fantastic. And the first thing, one of the first things I thought of, apart from that's fantastic, because it's been many years she's had to wear a back brace and stuff. And the first thing I thought of was you, Pam, and I thought, oh man, I wish I could get you onto her surgeon. What in a water-based college class in part-time instructor stable showed us that the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, the original one, cut up into smaller squares works too. Cool. I have to try it next time I play with watercolour. Clean up mistakes made with watercolour paints on 100%. Oh yeah, 100% cotton watercolour paper. And it is something found easily where I live since our grocery stores were target to slip on Walmart or carry it. Yes, 100% cotton watercolour paper. Cost a freaking fortune. There's others, there's Archers, and there are others out there. And I'm not a watercolorist, as you can see. And I got this one. I did a lot of research, and I got the Humini. Sorry, I always get stupid towards the end of the streams. Hannibal Lumi, whatever. Anyway, I got it from Seniors Art Supplies, and I also bought some Arabic gum, which I saw the other day, and it's like, yeah, that's something to do with watercolour. Okay. Why did I buy that? I gotta remember. Anyway, so it's in Frankston Seniors Art Supplies, and the Arabic gum was $20.44. This little bugger here, which is 100% cold pressed watercolour paper, 250 GSM, 60 pages, cost me. I've got more money. Well, I haven't got more money than cents. I've just got no cents. $64.76 on the 23rd of April. There you go. I've got that around the same time I got this. So this is proper 100% watercolour paper. Not like the other crappy stuff I've got. It's good watercolour paper. And I'm not touching it until I get to learn to use watercolour a bit better, properly, so to speak. But then, other projects got in the way, like junk journals and God knows what else, and I've done anything. And I have, I also bought 3 sketchbooks. One's watercolour, but it's, just cheap watercolour. And I was going to do sketches, oil pastels, watercolour, and a couple of other things. So and they were at Kmart. They were cheap. I think they were $4 or something. So I've got one of each to do different sketches and stuff in. Yeah, they're an ornament too. And my watercolour paper, which is the cheaper stuff just to play with. See, I was doing some leaves, and I like a little flower. It turned out really cool. But playing around with some leaves and all that sort of stuff. Thought I had another one with leaves, but yeah, I've got watercolour paper, but different. Like this one's actual canvas. But yeah, I've got different watercolour here, paper, and it's just crap. And honestly, one of the reasons why I got the expensive one is because, and like professional watercolorists, like that's their full-time career job. They make money out of watercolouring. You know, you use good watercolour white nights on it, on crap paper, and go, oh, the paper makes all that difference. It makes a huge difference to your watercolour paints, not just crappy watercolour paper. It just does your paints no justice whatsoever. So I splurged and bought 100% cotton watercolour paper. Maybe I'll get, I don't know, I did a lot of research, Arches and that one, and hunted all over the place. Went all over the place looking at different books and prices and trying to get as cheap as I could, and nearly fell off my chair a few times. And that was one of the best prices for that paper. So I grabbed it. And it was local. Where's my mouse? What was that 100% carry? My dad had painted my sister's laundry and had lots of speckles of white paint all over his face. He used a magic eraser on his face to get paint off. It turned into a massive blister over his face. Oh no. Uh-oh. You talk about the magic erasers that you use, you know, to get marks off walls and stuff. I've got one of them. Wow, amazing. A magic eraser is not to be used on the skin to clean or for a more natural organic body wash. I highly recommend the baby mold unscented Dr. Bronner's liquid castor soap or the bar version if possible. 100% cotton. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Yes, Brittany, my dad just didn't think or proved how dangerous they can be. You wouldn't think, would you? Just those white foam, white eraser blocks. Got one of them, but I've got a few of them actually. Is that 100% watercolour paper, £140? I am asking because that is what watercolour artists prefer to start painting on. There's 250 GSM, I think, Brittany. I don't know if it's got the pound on it. Don't ask me that. Don't know. £120. 250 GSM, £120. And it's A5. But it seemed to be a very popular choice of watercolour. So, and the prices and everything. And some people like Arches, some don't. Some like this one, some don't. You know, it's personal preference. Well, I'm not spending hundreds of dollars on bloody watercolour paper just to see which one I like. That's not that. Nah. Is that watercolour artists prefer to start painting on? Lily, you're laughing at me. I can't remember what I said 30 seconds ago. So, what did I say? When you say 100% watercolour, I believe you mean 100. Yeah, I said 100% cotton. Oh, B, you know, I'm always stupid towards the industry, and who knows what I say. When you say 100% watercolour, I believe you mean 100% cotton, I heard. Because all paper is 100% paper. Is it? Is it? Anyway, yeah, watercolour paper. Don't use the pulp stuff. Majority of the research I did, it's like pulp paper is not good. But to each their own. But yes, 100% cotton watercolour paper. Cold pressed. I do remember saying cold pressed. I know what I meant, stupid autocorrect. I know what I meant, or you know what I meant. Does it say 100% cotton? Absolutely does say 100% cotton, so does the damn price tag. That's why it was so expensive. Laugh out loud. No, you didn't. Thank you. Laugh out loud. Yep. Oh, my streams. Just to clarify, take a screenshot, guys. Sorry, I'm just being a smart aleck. Yeah. Hanamalu. Hey. Watercolour book. 100% cotton, cold pressed. A5, 250 GSM, 120 pounds, 60 pages. Yep, and there's the price, $64.76. There you go. Yep, it's 100% cotton paper. Yeah, because they do put pulp in a lot of the paper, and of course that's just second-hand, you know, squished up, water washed, crappy pulp. Anyway, back to what I'm supposed to be doing. $10 or $11. Okay, well I got the background done. See what happens. I colour, I got the background done, I got the jars done, and then things just go haywire. Violet. It got me laughing. 100% paper. I can't remember. I did look it up. I can't remember. But if you know what Helen is, I can't remember. It was wool pulp and something else, or cotton pulp and something. I can't remember now. Go Google it. But yeah, it was something like that. I can't remember. It was a mixture of something. But the paper itself, it's Hallam. Vellum, not Hallam. It's vellum. But it's like plastic paper. It's quite cool. I like printing on it. Oh, I haven't got it here. My printer, my new printer, for some reason was clashing with some other setting or something. I don't know what was going on. Anyway, it's never given me a hard time before, but I had my girlfriend coming around to pick up her journal for her granddaughter. And I was like, why are you giving me a hard time? Anyway, getting off the subject, I'm losing track of what I was going to say. Oh, I ended up printing on vellum. That 3D tag that I showed you earlier, the mushroom that's underneath the acetate, that's printed on vellum. And then when she came, because she's not arty at all, and hasn't got the patience for it, and she looked, she goes, oh my god, how'd you get that so beautiful? Like, I said, well, it's vellum. They'd already done this digital download on A4 and just print it out. But oh, they're beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful pictures. And I printed it on green vellum. So the green, here we go again. Haven't got any others here, I don't think. Oh. So this mushroom here, which you can't tell now, because it's translucent, it's not transparent like acetate, it's translucent, so you can still, like frosted, and you can still see through it. And I forgot to ink around the edge there, but it's glued on now, so never mind. Yeah, I forgot to ink the edge. It's so good to get rid of the white around the edges. And these are really cool. Sorry, getting off track, I know. But I love showing stuff too, because people are like, oh wow, didn't know you could do that or whatever. Seven Plaza, Margaret, she does, which is the lady that's just reached 50k. These are printed on sticker paper, and she calls it boo-boo tape, which is just like sellotape. It's like old sticky tape that's gone yellow and horrible, and there's a few different colours that she's done. And you just cut a piece off, and it's sticker, and then just stick it on, and it is so cool, and it's so much cheaper than buying Mr. Tim Holtz one sheet of sticker paper or whatever, cello paper, when you can do that. Didn't think that was going to go back in. Anyway, so for an example. So I don't know. I never knew what vellum was. There might be people in my chat that don't know what vellum is. This is vellum. It's like plastic paper, and see, I don't know if you can see that, but you can see. Yeah, see the paintbrush through it. It's better off screen in real life, but yeah, you can see the paintbrush under there. So it's like plastic paper. Just print it, let the print dry. Don't touch the print till it dries, and then print it out. And that's vellum. It's like plastic paper. It is so cool. Yeah, these goggles are big enough. I could wear them. I've got a couple there. About 3. Anyways, that looks great, Heather. Thank you, Pam. Laugh at, wow. I'm glad you get a good laugh out of me, Lulu. It's good to see. I love when we have show and tell. Everything Tim Holtz is expensive. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's something else I want to do. I've got the 8. What's it called? I can't think. It's A to Z anyway. It's a embossing folder, and done with foil, and then put ink, alcohol inks, and that over. Made it look really old and rustic and vintagey, and it looks awesome. They make tags and stuff out of foil. So my I don't know if that was here then. I'm not sure. Hang on, I can't help myself. Sometimes I'll be showing in my art room, and then I'm gonna have to drag stuff out. But my embossing and die cut machine had a baby. That's my girlfriend who's not arty. What the hell are you talking about? It's like, yes, I'm nuts, I know, but anyway, it's fun. Yeah, my embossing machine, die cut machine had a baby. Now this is a sidekick, which is Tim Holtz. So this little effer here cost me $88. But you get I've got a couple of stamps, clear stamps, and a little embossing folder, because she's only a baby. She had a needle. And this does the suction onto the desk. And then, yeah, away you go. And I haven't even had the chance to use it yet. But if I just want one little tag done or something, you know, like a little tag, I don't have to drag the A4 out. And I got the A4 because, you know, it covers most bases, like in size-wise. But this little buggy, you just pick her up and away you go. And it's so bloody cute. Isn't it cute? I know. I know. It's so cute. Anyway, so you get a couple of things with it, and your little plates and your embossing plate, and 2 your sandwich plates for your die cuts. But yeah, I haven't even had the chance to use it yet. But isn't it so cute? Yeah, $88 worth of cuteness. But that's Tim Holtz, so there you go. That's why the damn thing's so expensive. It is cute. I love it. When I saw it, I go, oh my god, look at that. That's so cute. Oh, yeah, we're all in love with you, little baby. Compared to the 8.4, yeah. Anyway, so I haven't even had a chance to use it yet. Every day it's just something else. Let me see. There's some really pretty pinks here for someone who doesn't like pink. Carmine. Well, carmine's supposed to be red, but it is kind of a pink. In my world, it's pink. That looks pretty pink on paper to me. Whoops. See, that's where you just go like that, and away she goes. And that's just it though. While it's wet, and you do make a boo-boo, it just dab it off, and she's done. I love the purple and blues together. I don't know, Wesley's losing it. I did tell you he bloody got into one of the bead drawers, pulled it out, hundreds of beads everywhere. I wanted to wring his little neck. But I think I did tell you that. Red, orange, green, blue, purple, pink. Oh, will I do that one? I'm just... Are you right there, Wes? You having fun? So we look at this one here, the Titan Red. It's more like an orange. Maybe that'll... Well, there you go. I just helped myself then. Yeah, orange. Titan orange. Titan red. Which is more like an orange. I tell you, 2 hours of streaming. Remember, I used to stream for hours. I don't know, like, yeah, really. Don't know how people stuck in there, and I appreciate it. And time flies when you're having fun, but you know, 6 hours, 7 hours streaming, and really. Now I go, wow. But then I started being naughty and smoking inside on the farm. That's just not happening here. As tempting as it is to light up while I'm colouring and chit-chatting and a fresh coffee, I'm not smoking inside this house. White walls. It's not happening. Now I can dab that off if I want. But you can only dab off so much too. The colour will sort of stay there after a while. It's lost it. Now I wonder if that'll work too. Said I've done green, blue, purple, pink, orange. I'll go green, blue, and the purple will be purple. Do them the opposite way around from the start. Just a thought. To look good when the jars are That's what we were talking about the other week, I think, too, doing the outlines, the Posca, white Posca pen, and these will be done. Get rid of those black lines. What colour have we got here? Oh, I like the burnt sienna. Which is very orangey, like I've just used. Will I get the new Hannah Carlson colouring book? Yeah, I don't mind it. I had a look, of course. But it was only available in 2 places at the time. Whether that has changed or not, I haven't had another look. And I think she's got something else on the go. Yeah, I think she got sidetracked. I saw it on Instagram or something. She got sidetracked with the Halloween book or something. And it's a project that's been going for 2 years and she's got back onto it. Something like that. I love when we have show and tell. It's expensive, it's cute. 88, no, not cute. No, not cute. I'm glad you got a laugh out of it, I know. But it's like, once I've got it, I've got it. Yes, we'll love to see how you do the glass. You did? Yay. I did, Lulu, whatever that was. Sounds interesting. Are you going to get it? Looks great, but yeah, couldn't. Are you going to get it? Looks great, but yeah, couldn't get it to Australia. Can't get it here, really. Oh, Hannah Carlson's Halloween book. There are ways and means, but I would never do it. If you were desperate enough, you could ask someone overseas to get it for you and put the money in their account and pay for the book and the postage, and they can send it to you. They just get the book if they can get it. Or you ask someone who can get it and then pay them and send it over. There are ways and means of doing things. I love this on screen. It looks like a bit foresty in the background. Let your imagination run wild, but it does look a bit foresty in the background. No, can't get it here really. Yeah, oh, I thought you ordered that colours on book. No, no, I haven't. I did have a look when, dare I say, Blabbermouths told me in chat. Trying to enable me. I said, I'll have a look. Anyway, I had a look. It's like, yeah, it's not a bad book. And it was only available in 2 places. So I didn't bother. It's like, no, I'll wait, see what happens. I got excited then, B. Oh, Lulu, God love you. No, I didn't get it. No, you know, just sit there with the rest of my books gathering dust. Although I keep a clean house and dust regularly, but you know, it can sit there with the rest of it. I'm looking at the books last night. What will I colour tomorrow? Could colour in Sarah's book. Oh, I haven't coloured in that one for a long time. All my dragon books from Anastasia Koldarova, you know, like, they're hoarded. I've done the front cover on that one and gone no further because I'm hoarding. But then I thought about doing flower power. It's not, it's flower folk or whatever. Wildflower folk. And then I thought, what have I got up around the corner on this other shelf here? It's like, Oh yeah. I've got Ivy the Inky Butterfly, Rooms of One, Rooms of Wonder. So I got this out. And then I flicked and got this page and go, right, done. That's it. I'm doing that one. I like mushrooms. Got a thing for mushrooms. I'll do that one. Yeah, that's the one, B. Buckers. I had to say it like that. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, I've got The Witch's Cottage. I certainly have. I like that book. I tell you, but yeah. Yeah, The Witches Overseas. Oh, what colour? Now that that's dried, I can put a bit more. I call it cyanide lilac. It's not. It's quina syndrome. That sounds like a disease. quina syndrome lilac. I better go. I'm getting silly. See what happened? Colouring. I got the background done. Or little mushrooms down here. The jars. And then it all fell to pieces. Yeah, I'm just looking at what colour I will do the lid. This one's too orange. Oh, this chair, I want to kill it. Sorry, guys. It just forever squeaks. It's an annoying bloody chair. I'll do this mushroom here. And then I'm going to rock and roll. And you people can get on with your lives until next week. I'm a bit, dare say, I don't know, excited. I can go up and see my mate up the road. She's up earlier today because she doesn't have a brace on anymore, which is fantastic. So she might feel, you know, a bit more pain-free and motivated and get up earlier. If the blinds are up, she's up. And I got the free download, 15 pages. I don't know what's in it. There's tags, I know that. And look up a couple of things that I'm not buying. Nah, starting back on light and easy is going to do my budget a bit. But it's so nice. And I'm getting, oh yeah, I got breakfast too. I forgot the other day. I had breakfast about 12:30, which was just some yogurt muesli, whatever it was. And then about an hour and a half later, so I can have lunch now. So it is great. I love it. I'm enjoying being back on it. But there's just a bit more, you know, I don't spend that much shopping. on food if I go shopping, and I still have to buy a few odds and ends. So my spending on art supplies is going to have to go to the wayside a bit. And I mean that, Heather. Don't just say it. Just like, stop, enough. Stop buying stuff. Oh, but look at that. It won't be that price forever. Same as this little bugger here. You know, like, get it while it's, you know, before it doubles in price. It's like the inks. I thought the Envy inks were about $60 or something like that for the extra large. $81.99 and $94.99. It's like, what? Holy crap, I know I haven't bought them for a little while, but that's just ridiculous. Mix a bit of brown with that. Make it a bit darker. I should let that dry before I put anything on there. Yes. Come on, that was it up. Let it dry, girl. You can always put more coats on later. That's the thing. Let it dry. Good on you. Where's my mouse? Wake up. Where are you? And I'm using. Since you all live in Australia, nah, there's only 3 that I could think of. B, Pam, me. Oh, I'm not sure if anyone else here is from Australia. Hello around the world. Since you all live in Australia, there may be some sellers on eBay selling some of Henry Carlson's books. Yeah, and mate, less expensive. Yeah, well, I was going to say the opposite. Yeah, and I charge it like $30-$40 for the book, hypothetically, and the bloody delivery will be more than the book. Yay, can we do a pick in that? In what? Haven't finished with Dark Fairy Tales. Now I got this one on the go. Got a couple of other stuff from ages ago on the go. Well, there's about 2 or 3 pictures or something in the ink house that I thought I'd get done by now, but yeah, no. Yeah, can we do a pick in that? I'm not sure what Lulu. She has a few I haven't seen. What's Atlantis? That came out a while ago, I think, B. I like Midnight Masquerade too. Heather Carlson's Underwater Adult Colouring Book. Sure, Heather, it's the chair. I promise, it's the chair. I meant book instead, books in my book. I heard that one. The chair's got wind. Oh, if that really sounds like fun. Really? You need your ears checked. Yeah, squeaking of fun. I'm not sure how they relate. I meant book instead, books in my book. I heard that one. The chair's got wind, laugh out loud. No, it's Heather. You tell yourself that. That's alright. Well, she missed it. Oh, chat went off. I have seen a lot of finished versions of this image that were coloured with some type of coloured pencils, but a glow around the jars hanging in the middle to I've seen a lot of finished versions of this image that were coloured with some type of coloured pencils, put a glow around the jars hanging in the middle to represent them lighted. I mean, it screams, it screams neon. It screams glowing. I tend to save money on the meals. Need to shop much less often, so no impulsive buys. Yeah, well, I do, you know, there's no chocolate in this house. No chocolate. It's heartbreaking. No chocolate, no goodies, no bickies, no nothing. Nothing. One bag of popcorn there. I hate it. So, yes, but yes, no impulsive buying, absolutely. Things are so bloody expensive. You got that bloody right, Lulu. They are now. Lulu, tell me about it. Since we got a new place in January, the price of groceries have gone up more than anything else because of a non-uniform tariff law to countries in the USA, and I just can't afford it as a low-income autistic woman without an intellectual disability, working part-time, hardly getting any hours to work. I am scheduled. Oh, yeah, the store. It's part of the chain of grocery stores. It's got starting Florida. Yeah, sure, Heather. Yep, sure be. Yep, squeak. It's 11. I'm heading for a smoke, fresh coffee, but I might go and see if my neighbour's up and have one with her. Then I can come home and download the freebies and God knows what else I need to do. This is part 1. Part 2, part 3 will probably come, just looking at it. I use watercolours. I might add a little bit of pencil for detail later, I don't know. So, you know, like this is pretty good paper actually. Like it's pretty good paper. And it's doing all right. Very, very minimal. It's got the slightest wave up in the corner and, you know, like warping. See, look, you see that in the corner. Oh, just up here. Very minimal. Very, very minimal. It's good paper. Okay, guys. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for the stream. We had fun as always. Yeah, I can see you guys had quite a few laughs today. It's good. I love it. Makes my day. See you, Lulu. See you, Pam. See you, B. See you, Brittany. See you, Diane, who's been very quiet. And Starview. And Stardust and View. And anyone else that's been in here today or watches it back. Sherry, hope your footy team won. You didn't come in at half time. Thanks for streaming. Have a great week all. You all have a lovely week too. Love you all, guys. I shall catch you later. Bye.